Do me a favor. I'm fine. I'm cool. Don't step towards me.
One thing that forever ensures a smile on my face is seeing officers get outsmarted by educated citizens. Just when they try to power trip, they are stopped for good.
Stop! You black coat, stop! Come back this way. Come back this way. Show me your hand. Show me your hand.
Put your hands up. Do what she said.
Are you a civilian? Are you in this, right? You know I'm documents, right? You,
Fine. Show her hand.
I want to press charges, bro.
Show me your hand.
You are a civilian pointing a...
Is there a particular reason?
No. You gonna get him. You gonna press charges. He just pointed a at me. You gonna press charges on him.
You need to answer my question.
I don't answer So you think it's okay as a civilian to point at me? You know I'm filming this, right?
Protect another life.
It doesn't matter, bro.
I find it ridiculous that a gun was pointed at the man and the cop couldn't care less about that.
Your life's not in danger. I'm unarmed.
Just answer her.
Here, acting like you had a
Had a...
Do you have
What?
Do you have a gun? Do me a favor. I'm fine. I'm cool. Don't step towards me. I'm okay.
I want his name. I want his name. I want his name. I want his name.
That's fine.
You don't have a right to do that. You're going to jail, bro.
Don't step towards me. Don't step towards me. I don't mind if you videotape me, okay? But I need to make sure for my safety that you don't have any weapons.
You got somebody else coming?
Yeah.
Who is that guy? Since you know him, who is him?
So instead of doing something about the man who literally pointed a gun, these officers started questioning the victim about whether he had a gun.
Is he a civilian or an officer? Answer the question. What's your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Valverde. I'm 4244. It's my badge number.
Who is this guy?
I'm trying to deal with you.
No. He just committed a crime. Who is this guy? Ain't nobody stepping. He told me to come to you, right? Did you?
Have a gun. Okay. If you want to prop your phone up so that we can video.
No, we'll do it. No. No, that's when I'm letting you pat me down.
When I come out of my office to my truck, you're peeking at me around the corner and then act like you're going to pull something out of your pocket.
I was scratching my back. My back itches. Yeah, that's. My back itches, bro.
Your back is itching?
Yep.
Okay. Is it alright if I just check and make sure that you don't have a weapon?
Nope. Don't consent. I'm pressing charge, bro. Don't even leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. All right, don't leave. I'm not talking. I'm more worried about you now. You think it's okay to do that to me? You think you're a civilian? You're a civilian. Are you a cop?
I'm a civilian.
Oh yeah, you're going to jail, bro. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. And if you're done, I'll be fucking with the prosecutor. You just messed up, bro. You're stupid, man. But if I did that to you, I go to jail, huh? Oh, well, so you see, you pointed at whatever that big was.
You'd think that maybe the cop that just arrived would have some sense of morality, but he'd be just as bad.
I want your best. I want your name. Get your plate.
What's going on?
Well, right now we need to file charges on him for pointing the fuck. That's why.
I wasn't here, man.
Oh, you were? I got it on video.
I just pulled up, man.
Well, here's what's gonna happen. Am I being detained for a crime? Or am I answering the question?
We are questioning you.
All right, I'm not detained. Have a good day.
What's going on?
What's your name, badge number?
What's going on?
What's your name, badge number?
My name is Lepley. L-E-P-L-E-Y. My badge number is 4210, Hardin County Sheriff's Office. Okay. What's going on?
Well, right now, what's going on? He didn't get his name because he pulled out a big gun.
I will do that. I already know who he is.
Well, what's his name? I'm pressing charges, bro. You have no right to do that.
If the cop knew who he was, he should have told the man the name so he could press charges. But this corrupt cop would not give up the name.
Would you like to write out a statement about what happened?
I want to file charges against this man. Because if you don't get his name, I'm going to get it. What's going on?
Okay.
All right, so then you know what? Whatever, get out of my face, bro. I'm gonna go get his name. Anybody, go ahead and move out of my way. So I'll be detained. I'm asking you what. I'm going away. You point that.
I didn't.
Oh no, that is no, bro. You're going to jail today. You don't have a right to do that.
We'll do that.
All right. I got it on video. You're going to arrest him right now? Cause I got it all on video, bro.
I get a written statement from you.
And we're gonna need that video as well.
I'll get it to the prosecutor. And you're unprofessional. That is sick. If you would have shot me, bro, you'd be in trouble.
I didn't shoot you.
I'm saying if you would have.
They were protecting the man like he was one of their own. The situation was absolutely absurd.
I had him at the ground.
You don't have a right to do that. Your life is not in danger. My hands was right here the entire time. I had body cam footage and live stream footage.
Why were you reaching behind?
I was scratching my back. As I told you already, I have an itch that I have to scratch. That's it. I want man.
So you don't want to talk that?
Give me a form, man.
What?
Give me a. You're stupid, bro.
This dumb officer was concerned about why he was reaching for his back. These cops are really grasping at straws in order to vilify this man.
Yes, it was. Yes, the hell it was, bro. I have it on video.
We're gonna need that video. If you want to press charges, we're gonna need that video. So how come when I initially saw you, I didn't see your phone out? I didn't see you taking pictures.
I've been documented.
Take me in.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the prosecutor. Give me a copy. I'm gonna give it to the prosecutor.
Here's the way it normally works, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to explain to you so you understand what we have to do in order to do our job. Okay? You're making an allegation, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You say you have it on video, that's fine. If you do, that's great.
Oh, I have it on video, bro. No need to lie about it.
That's great. In order for us to proceed with what you want us to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It kind of helps us determine what level of crime to charge.
I mean, if you point at somebody, that's a high level right there, I believe. Walked up and it had nothing to do with him, and I come and go like this to you, I wouldn't go to jail? Come on now. Come on. If I went like this to somebody with a huge thing.
What he's trying to say is he has to investigate the situation.
Oh yeah, then give me the statement form. I'll write it out later. I'll send you. Got a business card?
Sure.
I'll give you this video.
It's in my car. I'll go grab it.
You want my business card?
I want both of you guys. I'm filing a claim against you.
Okay.
Sad, man. I can't exercise rights in peace.
Nobody said you couldn't exercise your right, but when I ask you a question, you need to answer.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm telling you, I know the laws, ma'am. I know the laws better than you. That's why I asked if I was detained. You said you didn't answer the question, so I assume I'm not detained.
He talked about exercising rights and then said he had to answer questions. Someone let this cop know that citizens have the right to remain silent. She has the badge, but clearly doesn't understand the responsibility that comes with it.
He's asking you a question. But when I come out of my office and I see a man crouched behind a stanchion, and then I see his hand go in his pocket, that makes me fearful of my life.
I was off. That's what you should have did. If you were really fearful, you wouldn't be in front of me. It's insane.
Here's my card. My email address is down here at the bottom. You want to email it to me if that works for you?
No, I'm going to email. Hell yeah, I'm
Or
going
you
to
can
email
throw it in the snail mail if you want.
No, I'm going to
Go
email
back
it to you, man.
Or you can drop it off at our offices, which is right over there. Okay?
Now, I need to see what type of gun that was. That's a big ass, it was at an M16. Looks like an M16 right there. It looked like with a scope on there. He has a scope on his stuff. You see, that's the gun pointed. Get a picture of that.
I will.
That's the gun pointed right there. Look in there. Look. You see it?
Yep, I see it.
All right, just making sure you see it. I don't know what type of gun it is, but he pointed that right at me.
Appears to be an AR-15 of some sort.
Must, yeah. And how that?
All right, anything else we can do for you today?
I need a supervisor and then a complaint form on you. That's all I need, and I'm out.
The man literally pointed a whole rifle in public and got away with it. It's absolutely disgusting to see.
The captain tomorrow.
What time you be in tomorrow?
Actually, he's on vacation until Thursday. Well, when I ask you to stop, you need to stop.
Well, that's fine. Go back to his car.
Actually, just went in and talked to him.
All right, go ahead. I'm free.
You bet.
Wrong with that. I've been in the county too many times. I understand. No problem. I've seen a lot of stuff in there. No problem, ma'am.
Cops like these shouldn't be allowed on the force. Not only were they uneducated, but they were also ignorant and delusional. They were clueless about how to do their job, and countless people paid the price for such officers' actions. Up next, we have a case where knowledge crushed ignorance, as this cop got his ego shattered in front of everyone.
You can still see the ring around me. You still see the ring. You still see the ring around my wrist.
On August 20th, 2024, a man was recording the U.S. Bank from the sidewalk when staff members came outside and began arguing with him. The situation escalated, and the cops were called to the scene. However, the officers would somehow only make the situation worse from there.
I don't know. How you doing?
Doing good. How can I help you?
You got a bottle of water and a lollipop?
I do not, but you are not allowed to video the branch.
Why is that?
Because it's a federal institution, you cannot video it.
Oh, I don't plan on going inside of your bank. I'm not doing
You can't
nothing.
video the outside of my branch. It's a bank.
Okay.
You cannot video it.
But I'm actually working on something.
Okay, but you can't video the branch.
Well, I'm not going to be out here long. You know, just a few more hours. I'm not going to be too long out here.
Either stop videoing, or I will call security and have them stop you.
Security?
You cannot video the
Why you
branch.
call security? Security can't do nothing. Just don't call the... Okay.
You can get off our property.
I'm not on your property.
You are. We own this whole thing.
You on the sidewalk?
We own all of this.
Well, keep watching, because what the officers do once they arrive on scene will leave you stunned.
What's your name?
Mine's Jillian Parker.
Jillian, okay. Well, Jillian said that she's, that they own all of this. So, it's two more workers right there, and, they checking the door and making sure the door is... How you doing?
Hi, if you could just exit our building area, I'm their district operations manager.
And what's your name?
My name's Jacqueline.
Okay.
And I would prefer that you don't record me.
And what's your name?
What can we help with, sir?
I asked her, did she have a bottle of water and a lollipop?
No,
You don't?
they don't have bottled water for clients.
Or lollipops?
You can go through the drive-thru if you would like, but we can't have you videoing and taking surveillance of our building.
And like I
So
told...
I'm going to ask that you leave the premises, or we're going to have you escorted out.
Like I told the young lady that just came out,
So why are you still recording? What is the purpose?
I can't even talk. You won't stop talking.
No, because we've asked
Okay.
you to leave.
Okay.
So we'll just have an escort come take you out.
An escort?
Police escort.
You gonna call the police?
Yes.
You must want me to leave, huh?
The interaction had just begun, and she was already having a headache dealing with it. And she would only get worse from here.
From the sidewalk?
Right.
Well, here, I'm just gonna go around there, then I'll get the, maybe the drive-through. Is this where the employers park at?
You can't video the bank,
But I'm not on your property.
but you can't video the bank. It's a security issue
For what?
for the employees who work here.
What are their concerns?
That people who would want to rob this bank would video it to see how things operate and then use that. You're not allowed to video.
How crazy do that sound, man? I told her
You
I
don't
was
work in the industry, you don't work in the bank. That's a security protocol you need to stop.
Okay, well, I told her I was...
They are going to call the police.
I mean,
It's up to you.
she's really calling the police.
Yes.
You really think she's doing
Yes,
that?
I know she is.
This guy had issues with recording from a distance in public, but was walking up to the guy's face. Either he's lying, or he just has an issue with someone exercising their rights because of his huge ego. This man knew nothing about the law, but you have to wait and see the ignorant cops who arrive on the scene.
How about this? If you're wrong, would you apologize to me? If I'm wrong, I'll apologize to you. And of course, they'll make me leave. But I tell them before I leave, let me apologize to this gentleman and these ladies. So if you guys are wrong, would you guys apologize to me?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
That's fine, but
Okay.
they're telling you they're going to make you leave. It's
Okay.
not recorded.
I'm gonna hold you to it, man.
Okay.
You know. But like I was saying, I'm not gonna be out here long. Just a few more hours. I'm just gonna get maybe the drive-through
No,
and
you're
the.
not.
I'm gonna get the
You're
drive.
not.
Okay, you gonna walk with me? Come on. So we got I can't hear you.
These are private vehicles. You are not at liberty to take pictures of
I cannot hear you. Can you stop yelling so I can understand?
Loud, you can hear me.
I can't understand.
Take pictures of the vehicles
I can't.
in this parking lot.
Now say it one more time so I can understand what.
Do not take pictures of the vehicles in a bank parking lot.
But I'm not on your property.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
That matters.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
It doesn't.
This is private information. It is not for your use. You video me all you want.
Just go to the side.
No, I will
It's
not.
not like that. It's not how this works.
Hey, you guys, look at them, man. This.
See, but now, when the police do show up, it's going to be a real problem.
Despite being law enforcement officers, they would be even worse. It seemed like they really had nothing better to do than follow him around.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
I will give you that, but she has.
So can you tell me what you're working
No,
on?
because y'all a team and you still trying to stand in front of my camera.
But why can't you tell me what you're working on?
I could have, man, but you know, y'all came out a little y'all as a team, y'all came out a little disrespectful. You didn't, but
So then tell me.
okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Can I be honest with you? Can you stand in front of my camera so I can make sure I did tell you this on
Can you
camera?
just tell me this
I'm gonna
now?
tell you if you let me get you on camera. You so
I've
close,
been on camera.
man. You are very close. Just
So
take
go
a
ahead
step.
and tell me.
I'm about to tell you.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
what I am here doing, man, I'm an independent journalist here gathering content for a story.
And what story?
I can't say
Why?
because it'll compromise the story. It hasn't been published yet.
It's common sense that you don't want to reveal a project before it's final. This guy lacked even a basic understanding of anything he was talking about.
Okay, so what have you been publishing before?
I got a lot of work
Like what?
published. Banks, government facilities.
What about them?
I cover them, man.
What do you cover?
Give me your business card. See,
No.
that's where you being rude at, though, man.
No,
I
I'm
shouldn't
being
have told you nothing, man.
You didn't tell me anything. You're refusing to answer my question
So you guys,
after I treated you with respect and dignity.
you should do that outside on the public. You're in the
Correct,
public.
Which I did, but you're not treating me with that same respect.
I am.
No, you're not.
So, yeah. So right now we just waiting on KCPD to pull up so he can educate these
So what are they going to tell us when they get here?
they're gonna say this, he has every right, he's standing on the public sidewalk, he has every right to do what he's doing. And then I'm gonna wait and expect for you to come back out and give me an apology.
Okay.
Like you said, if you're a man, you know. So you guys, walk with me. Come on, I order you to follow me. You're my security, man. Make sure nobody touches me, man. You see how she rolled up screaming?
Shortly after, the officers arrived on the scene, and they clearly weren't fans of justice.
I think she's kind of second guessing what she did. And you guys, if you see, this guy hasn't been physically rude, but blocking my recording, they coming in hot. Cherries and berries. And here we go.
Hold on, sir.
How you doing? Can I get your name and badge number just so I know who I'm speaking to?
Yeah, it's Officer Holland 5826.
Great. How you doing, sir? Can I get your name and badge number just so I can know who I'm speaking to?
Right here.
How can I help you guys?
Well, we got called here because you're videotaping stuff and
Oh.
they asked you to leave and you have not.
I didn't go on their property or on their
Okay,
property.
well, we also received another call from another bank of you doing the exact same thing about 30 minutes ago.
Okay, on the sidewalk.
So what are you doing?
I'm recording.
Why?
I let the guy know I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story. I told him I have no ill intent. I'm not on you guys' property. I'm on the sidewalk.
Well,
So-
what's the story?
I told him I can't say it's not published yet.
Okay, but do you understand how it's weird?
Absolutely
to
not.
film
Absolutely not. Do you understand how it's legal for me to record on the public sidewalk?
Okay, well,
Why
you're
won't you
saying they
tell
asked
him
you to
that?
leave and you would not.
Because I'm on the public sidewalk.
You're still in the parking lot.
I'm on a public sidewalk.
Oh, all the way.
Sir, can I get a supervisor out here, please? Let's get a supervisor.
Okay, well, we need to get your information.
Absolutely not.
Okay. And we'll put your hands.
Yeah, they just cuffed me, y'all. It's her right there hollering. Don't know the law. And she turned my camera off. That's why my camera let me get back to the public.
The First Amendment allows anyone to film while on public property, in this case, the sidewalk. Anything seen while standing on the sidewalk can be recorded and is well within the law.
So let's get off our property.
Look at Holland. I got you. You know the last time you see me, Miss Holland? This is not the last time you see me, Holland. Look at them. Yeah, you guys. So I'm up here at Security Bank. They came and cuffed me. You can still see the ring around me. You still see the ring. You still see the ring around my wrist.
For context, these corrupt cops had turned off the man's camera and then put him in handcuffs. The cuffs had now been taken off.
She stopped my video. Yeah. Yeah. Big dog. Come on, where's my apology? Big dog. Big dog. Come and give me my apology. I'm big dog out here. What's up? You got something for me?
No.
You ain't got nothing for me? You ain't gonna say, you ain't gonna apologize? You said if I'm wrong, if you guys are wrong, that you'll apologize.
Earlier, he'd said this about the possibility of being wrong. And if this doesn't prove the officer's guilt, I don't know what does.
Okay.
We're not
not allowed to do that.
From the sidewalk?
Correct.
So if you guys are wrong, would you guys apologize to me?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
That's fine, but
Okay.
they're telling you they're going to make you leave. It's
Okay,
not
I'm gonna hold you to it, man.
Okay. What did I say that was wrong?
Y'all said I cannot record this building. And y'all called the cops on me. Yo, you said you would have. Man, it's okay, bro. Man, I'm about to get everything. Look at this, y'all. He ain't even a man of his word. Do not come to U.S. Bank.
There are truly a bunch of idiots that work for the law, but not enough fingers to count. Sometimes they screw up so bad, it's the final straw.
Are we gonna pull you over? Or are we just
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 officers, 8 officers. We're at 9 officers.
Some cops out there are a menace to society, and it's better if they switched careers and became mall cops instead. Make sure you watch till the end because the last officer lied through his teeth. However, this first cop loves to psychologically torture civilians.
Want to hear about some of my favorite things to do? This is gonna piss you off. It's so much fun. So, and it's early in the morning or late at night. Oh, these are my favorite. When you're driving and you're coming at me and you know, we pass each other like such, I like to hit my brakes. Yeah, especially early in the morning when you're running late to work, you're speeding, you know you're speeding, I caught you speeding. I just like to hit my brakes. Get the blood flowing, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Really, I'm helping you out if you think about it. Getting your blood flowing, getting you ready for work. I just like to hit my brakes. Scare you a little.
Jesus Christ, the cops are on TikTok now too? Instead of patrolling the streets, he's patrolling his feed.
Also, at a stop sign, I'm not going first. I'll wait. You can do that. No. You're going first. Figured I'd let you in on a couple of fun things that I like to do, and I'm sure others do the same. But yeah. Now you know, or do you? Are we gonna pull you over, or are we just with you? Which one's it gonna be? You make that choice. I can't make it for you. Good luck.
So what's he gonna do next? Taser unboxing videos? Is this where my taxpayer dollars are going? Another reason why crime rates are high is because cops aren't where they're supposed to be. At least 9 officers showed up to call where a black man was peacefully filming inside a public building. An auditor by the name of Tyrant Terminator was videotaping the Kane County Health Department in Aurora, Illinois when everybody started having a problem with him.
Hey, what's this with what?
And a couple of FOIA request slips, and I filed a FOIA with you guys, yeah.
Gotcha. But right before I leave, I'll probably grab them. So.
Okay, so this is unfortunately not a public building. Can I get you back downstairs?
It's not a public building?
It is unfortunately not a public building.
Really?
For appointment only, unfortunately, right now.
Really? Because I didn't see any signs that said anything like that, or I know on you guys' website it does say if anyone needs to COVID vaccine. What's your name, sir?
My name's Kyle Griffin.
Kyle Griffin. Okay, yeah. So
Why is the public health building off limits? This isn't a bank that needs high-level security. It's a building specifically designed to service the public.
So it's not the camera then, because I know she just mentioned. Which one is it? Is it because I don't have an appointment, or is it camera, or is it both?
So it's probably a little bit of combination of both here.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of what.
How you doing, officer? Pretty good. What's your name, badge number down?
Off, and the badge number is 184.
184. What I'm trying to convey to these folks here in the building that I'm an investigative journalist. Okay. I'm coming here to gather content for a story. Working on the story on this public health department.
Okay.
What I've conveyed to him, her, and several other people downstairs that I'm going to document the building. Okay. And then I'm going to grab a couple of FOIA request forms and book on out.
Okay.
So obviously they called you here for me, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So which is a waste of resources. Sorry about that.
If you wanted to do something further like this, you have to maybe talk to someone who's in charge of the building, then make arrangements to do that. Because it's a little unnerving if they don't know who you are and you come in and start. You can understand, right?
I can understand slightly, but the thing is, once you engage me and I tell you precisely what I'm doing, then what's the problems after that?
The officers probably had a call of a black male recording, and black was enough for them to send a full squad to the site. I mean, what are they holding in this building? State secrets?
All right, James, let's walk it out.
Huh?
We'll walk out this way, we'll go down the stairs, and then we'll do your FOIA. How's that sound?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that, but I don't want you guys to force me to do it now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the staff on site is asking for that right now.
So the staff hasn't told me anything in terms of right now. What they just told me before you showed up is that they wanted to accompany me throughout the building. So what they were saying was they would allow me to do it if they can walk with me.
Once the auditor stated the law, the whole room went quiet. He was respectful and minding his own business. There's no reason to be threatened by a guy with a camera.
Well, I'm admitting to it. That is right. How did I get in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, UPS lady, I guess she was delivering mail or something. She came out, so she had to open the door from the inside, and I came in when she opened the door.
So you didn't make yourself announced when you came in?
Absolutely, I did. I talked to the receptionist at the gate.
You didn't make yourself announced when you came in?
Yes, I did. I talked to the receptionist lady at the front glass.
The door was open, and you took advantage of an open door.
The young lady at the glass.
The door was open.
I talked to her. She seen me in the cubicle.
The door was open. The door was open.
She opened the door.
The door was open. You took advantage of an open door
in a public building. That's correct.
And you came in.
That's correct.
Okay. Is your house a public building?
Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Is this their house? I'm just saying, you're asking that like you're trying to compare a house to public property.
I'm just asking a question.
I'm just saying.
Did you get your video? Are we good to go?
I'm not done.
Okay, so what else do you need to record so that we can wrap this up? Because we're all tied up here on.
I know, and it's a waste of resources. You're absolutely correct. I agree. And just to pronounce your name correctly, is it Cough?
Cough, yeah.
Cough. Again, I'm going to try to do this to you one more time. I need to file my FOIA.
Okay, so
but I don't need you guys to rush that.
Where do they file?
I don't need you to come and assert unlawful authority. Officer Cough.
Do you know where you're supposed to do the FOIA at?
Right at the receptionist desk.
They said it's online. I don't know if you do that here in the
You can do that online.
She told me I can do it at the receptionist desk.
Okay. Well, then let's go down to the reception desk.
I'm going to, but I don't need to be forced to go, sir.
Let's just get going, because now you're tying us up. And
I'm not tying you up. I didn't call you here.
Somebody did.
Yeah, I didn't. So how can I tie you up? I'm not doing anything illegal.
Because the people that work in the building were uncomfortable because they didn't know you.
Listen, I'm
just telling you what
I understand, but do you understand what I'm telling you now?
Yes. So how do we resolve this?
Allow me to finish conducting the business that I'm conducting unmolested.
Okay, but nobody has touched you.
Nobody's touched you.
Well, you don't have to touch me. They're bothering. That's what molested me. I'm being bothered.
So record. What do you need to record?
I'm going to record the rest of this hallway like I'm trying to do.
So let's do that.
Okay, but I don't need you guys to force me to do it. So, officer, do you understand what I'm saying? You're trying to babysit me into doing something that I'm not wanting to do at this moment.
Resolve the issue right now.
It's going to be resolved if you just leave me be. Just leave me be.
Go ahead.
What's crazy is that even being pounced on by half the county's police department, this man stood his ground. What a champ.
This is their training room. Wonder what kind of training goes on here. If they need to train them on the First Amendment. I can't believe it's like 9 to 11 officers here, man, for a man with a camera. So a couple of these pamphlets, man. We see what's available to the public records.
You have a mission.
So you're absolutely correct, but I can't tell you what's going on as a citizen.
I heard you tell these other people.
Well, you wasn't here. Is your body cam on, sir?
Yes.
It don't seem like it is. I don't see it beeping. We see the sergeant, man. We see why the other couple of officers, man, is the way they are, because it comes down from the top. TTA family. He came in, didn't even want to have a dialogue, man.
This officer right here seemed like he had a personal grudge with the auditor. He was persistent on having him pushed outside.
I'm willing to have a dialogue with you.
Well, I mean, I'm saying you're trying to walk up on me, man, all intimidating me, man.
What's TTA?
Oh, it's just a family organization.
Of what?
Just a.
Please educate me. Have this dialogue that you would like to have.
Nah, not with you, man. You trying to be intimidated, walk up on me, man, with your chest all out, man. Man, stop it, man. I'm just letting you know I ain't intimidated at all.
I
want you to know.
I'm not trying to intimidate.
I'm just reassuring you, letting you know.
I am not trying to intimidate.
This ain't that, man. This ain't that. You should get back to work.
You don't want to have a dialogue.
Not with you.
You didn't want to have a dialogue with him, and now you don't want to have a dialogue with me.
What he meant by it didn't work was that he failed to intimidate the auditor. The auditor basically told him to be quiet because the adults are talking, and you could see that his ego was bruised.
Did you sign in?
No. Signing in is not a requirement.
Yes, it is. It says here right here.
We're talking about a legal requirement, sir.
It says here right here.
A legal requirement, sir.
It says right here. All visitors must sign in.
So you're going to ignore the fact of the legal word.
It says.
See,
right
that's tyrannical, sir. You see, because you're a police officer.
It says all visitors must sign in.
Okay, you a police
I'm
officer.
just letting you know. It says all visitors.
Well, that's insignificant.
But you were a visitor, right?
That's unimportant.
You were a visitor, right?
That's unimportant. There's no statutes or codes to it, so I don't have to honor it. You know what I'm trying to say. You're a tyrant, man. It's a straight up tyrant, man.
Let's go, man.
No, I'm going. I'm leaving when you guys leave, though.
Oh, we're leaving. Come on.
When I see you pull off, I'll be out of here. You guys know, and they know, it's not a law. So when I'm bringing up the word legal to this guy, he's just ignoring it. And he's law enforcement. But this is the state of our law enforcement in this country right now, man. They called 11 police officers show up. 11. That's crazy, man. 11 cops show up, man. 11. That might be a record, TTA family. Y'all let me know how many y'all seen show up, man. I ain't never encountered 11. Might have been 12. I'm gonna have to recount them.
This interaction was far from over. The auditor wasn't gonna leave before the cops did. It was to prove a point that the First Amendment was being upheld.
I wanted you to come over here.
What's going on?
You're not going to tell me what TTA is?
I told you it's a family members organization.
What?
My family members. It's an organization of us being family members. That's all that is.
Can I be a part of it?
Oh no, man. You know what you have to do? You'll have to become a whistleblower. You have to get rid of all the tyrant tactics and the intimidation tactics, and then maybe. I don't think he can do it.
I think.
Oh yeah, there you go. You can change. Everybody can change. You definitely need some adjustments.
Can you show me how to change?
No, you know what? I think your chief is going to have to, or somebody of a higher authority at the academy should have you should already know what you should and shouldn't do. Huh? There you go. Now, see, be perfectly honest, she's being sarcastic, but she's spot on as well.
She's being sarcastic?
Yeah, she's being sarcastic, but she's spot on. Definitely though, man. Y'all should, come on, man. 11 cops, man, for a man with a camera? Come on.
All right, do you know how this call came in?
No, honestly, I don't.
All right.
Honestly, I don't. I would love to know. Was it a suspicious man threatening to blow up the building with his camera? Was it something like that? Because then I can understand 12 and 13 of you guys showing up.
About 5 minutes ago, a subject got in through locked doors and was recorded. He's still wandering the building. Employees are sheltering in place.
The employees literally called the police and made it sound like there was an active shooter in the... They were kind and cordial on the outside, but behind the scenes they were up to scummy stuff.
They give a name? Because I would love to file a report on the person who filed a false report.
Not necessarily a false report. Like I say, when you're scared, are you going to be able to remember everything?
Oh yeah, especially if I wouldn't say somebody got through locked doors if I didn't see that. Why would I make that up? I didn't see anybody get through a locked door. No, I'm just saying, but for them to tell you guys that.
But if you're scared and you're sheltering in place, are you going to remember every little detail? Probably not.
You probably should, though, if you're dealing with a police report.
In a dynamic, stressful situation.
You know what? People can get killed like that, man.
Absolutely.
I thought he had a gun. Did you guys pull up guns blazing? Now this guy laying in the street dead because of a mistake somebody is conveying over the phone.
Because somebody had a telephone. Exactly.
Yeah, so.
And I will agree with you 150% because that has happened.
I know.
That's a tragedy.
Several. I know.
And that's a tragedy.
I know. But, I mean, in any event, like I say, man, once you guys book on out, I'll book on out.
We were just catching up. That's all we were doing. So.
Man, y'all work together every day. Y'all need to catch up, man. You need to get back to work. You're on the taxpayer's dollar right now, Sheriff Biddle. And, man, work for that money, man. Work for it. No, you can't just, you see ain't nothing else happening, man. Book on out. All right.
He's right, A lot of people die because someone gave a false report to the police on the phone. The reporter should know that their actions might endanger lives, and if someone gets hurt, they may be liable. Eventually, the police left defeated. At least the last officers were chill because this next one had his taser up on a girl in 15 seconds. October 10, 2024, Lowell, Arkansas police officer Lachlan Hicks stopped a female for overspeeding, and when asked a simple question, he lost his mind.
Be on the west side of JB Hunt Corporate. 911 Zebra Sam Mary. It's a blue Honda. Damn. Hello. I'm Officer Hicks, Lowell PD. Stopping you for doing 40 and a 25.
40 on a 25?
Yes, ma'am.
That's not true.
It is true.
That's not true.
Okay. Do you have your license and insurance?
Do you have the,
Do you have your license and insurance?
I do have my license and insurance.
Please produce it.
Do you have the evidence where I was running 45?
Please produce your license and insurance. Next time I have to ask, I'm going to arrest you for obstructing governmental operations.
You can't arrest me for
Yes,
that.
I can.
Oh my God, what a lying douche. This cop sounded sleep-deprived and so done with his job that he didn't have the patience to deal with things like a normal human being.
You don't need to forcefully. No, hold on.
You're going to get taken to the ground.
Hold on.
Stop.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Hold on.
You're going to Benton County.
Oh my God.
You work here?
Yeah. I was not going 45 on a fucking 30.
You're doing 40 and a 25.
No, you first said 45.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You can FOI the body camera.
Okay. And I asked you for proof.
You're under arrest.
Okay,
You're under arrest for obstructing governmental operations.
I was not obstructing
resisting
nothing.
arrest.
I was grabbing my wallet.
And speeding.
I was not speeding either.
Sit down. Your car's also getting impounded. The warning symbol, I worked on the taser. She got out, and then I said, "Hey, walk over this way." She's like, "Why?" And she's like, "I'm not, just argue with me, right?" Huh? So I went to keep telling her. She wouldn't listen. And so went to go hands on. She pushed back, tensed up. So still tried to.
Who was the guy?
Security. I tried to armbar. It wouldn't work. She was tensing up because she's a lady. Still trying to go as easy as I can. And she wouldn't. So I leg hooked her, slammed her on the ground.
I saw that part.
Yep.
It just boils your blood to see a cop lying through their teeth. She did not resist even for a second and was slammed to the ground and handcuffed in 20 seconds. He was just stacking charges against her because he knew he had qualified immunity.
So I went to go tell her, hey, I told her the reason for the stop. She was arguing. I wasn't doing 40 and 25. I wasn't doing that. It's like, yes, you were. So, and then she's like, I want to see it. It's like, no, do you have your license? We went back and forth for a little bit, and then she kept trying to argue about it. And so I was like, all right, get out, right? And so she wouldn't, so I opened her door, went to go get the seatbelt. Well, she blocked me from getting it. And so, I was pulling the taser out. I hit the warning. She's like, all right, you don't have to tase me, dude. You don't have to tase me, dude. But then in reality, I could have taser with that one, but it just wasn't.
Hey, the warning worked. Look at that.
Yeah, well, until we started having to wrestle on the ground.
Oh, yeah, there's that one.
No, I didn't check safe.
Okay.
So.
Weird. You already get a code 11?
No.
Good job.
Thanks.
Hey, anything? Ben, you're good. You can go today.
I don't know where her.
Job sport.
Thanks, bud. Her glasses got bent up. 1327.
They are all just pigs. One's a compulsive liar, and the other is smiling at the girl getting beat up as a sadist. This is your average police, folks. This is why auditors are necessary.
Yeah, I don't suspect it. She's just speeding. Made it way bigger than it needed to be. That'll be the subject I'm 15 with. So,
okay.
So taken care of.
You got speeding, obstruction resistant?
Yeah. So, question.
Yeah.
And this is, as I understand the policy, I would have been green light to taser. But want to understand in this specific scenario. So she finally gets out after the warning. Mm-hmm. I holster the taser. Mm-hmm. We're talking. She's arguing. I tell her to walk back this way. She refuses to do it. I go to grab her. She pulls away. Mm-hmm. And I go to grab her again to armbar. She's strong arming it and won't comply at all.
Yeah.
But this one, I think I made the right choice.
That's active resistance, which in a situation you could, but like Garcia said, we shouldn't. I mean, you, female, shouldn't rely on the taser.
Exactly.
You can fight her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Average day in the life of a tyrant. No accountability for him since his police chief thinks he did a fantastic job. At the same stop, we see a cop complaining about his brakes, and here we learn about the double standard.
Dude, I mean, granted, I got on it like really hard at Apple Blossom 71 because there was a semi that just, he's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then I make it to Dixieland. Well, see, so this is the weird thing. It's like, I don't know, maybe there's too much pressure in the lines because I got up to Dixieland and Apple Blossom and I go probably from 70, 75 to lock it up for the corner. And I hit it and I'm just not slowing down. So I get on it and I can hear ABS kicking in that it's locking up, but I'm just not stopping.
Yeah.
That's weird. No. See what?
Yeah, the car key.
I've got it, yeah.
Okay.
It's incredible just how much cops can get away with sometime, but something they fail to realize, they can't get away with it forever.
Don't tell me what to do.
You have to calm down.
I asked you to leave.
I'm going to tell you what to do.
I know you're going to tell me what to do.
Don't touch me.
I'm asking you to leave.
Don't touch me.
Don't tell me what to do.
The one thing corrupt cops hate more than soggy donuts is getting recorded by a camera while abusing the law. These cases show just that, like this first unhinged lunatic. Auditor, Long Island Audit, visited the Village Hall at Atlantic Beach, New York to peacefully film and express his rights. What he didn't know was that an insufferable man had set his sights on him the moment he walked on premises.
Who are you?
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't get your name.
No, what's your name?
No, I'm just asking for who are you, sir?
I work here. What's your name?
You work here? In what capacity?
Who are you? Do you work here?
Oh, no, I don't work here, no.
So then what are you doing here?
No, I would just like to know your name, sir. I'd like to know who I'm talking to. You said you work here, right?
I'm asking you the question. I'm not to tell you. What do you do? Do you belong here right now?
Sir, who are you? I don't know why are you speaking to me that way?
What's your name?
My name is Sean, Lou.
And what's your purpose of being here?
Well, I was trying to file a FOIL request.
A what?
A FOIL request? Do you know what that is, Lou?
Well, it's closed right now.
Well, they closed early. It's not 4 o'clock.
Yes, it is.
It's not. It's 3:59.
Okay, there's nobody here.
And they left at 3:54, I believe.
So, leaving the premises right now? You don't belong here. Do I have to call the cops?
You can call whoever you want, Lou. I was trying to get services, and it's 3:59.
I'd be glad to help you, but there's nobody here.
The lights are on. The place isn't abandoned, and this security schmuck doesn't have the capacity to listen.
I would ask you not to put your hands on me.
I'm asking you to leave.
Don't put your hands on me.
I'm asking you to leave.
Lou, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
Tell me what to do. Listen, I'm asking you to leave. They called me up.
I don't even know who you are, Lou.
I work. It doesn't matter who I am. I'm a code enforcer here. All right, part of the security.
Am I breaking any codes?
You're not supposed to be here. They're closed.
It's not closed.
Kindly leave.
It is not closed, Lou.
I said leave.
I'm trying to get services, Lou.
All right, come on. I'm asking you to leave.
Lou.
Then I'm asking you to leave. Then I'm asking you to leave.
Don't touch me.
I'm asking
Lou,
you to leave.
Don't touch me.
I'm asking you to leave.
Don't touch me, Lou.
I'm asking you to leave.
Calm down.
I'm asking you nicely to leave. Mary, what's this all about?
You gotta calm down, man.
Don't tell me what to do.
You have to calm down.
I asked you to leave.
I'm gonna tell you what to do.
I know you're gonna tell me what to do.
Calm down.
Who is this guy?
Calm down.
Who is this guy?
Do you know this unhinged man?
No. I'm asking you.
Do you know this unhinged man, Mary?
Please let it go.
What is wrong with you?
That's what I told him.
No, it wasn't closed. It just turned 4 o'clock. Call whoever you want. Call whoever you want, Lou.
I'm asking that they're closed. There's no reason for you to be here.
I was here when it was open.
Are they holding the launch codes inside the village hall or something? Why is the auditor such a huge threat and needs to leave? He paid taxes for this building.
It was calm down. You're acting like a psychopath. Can I believe that I'm trying to get services from the government?
There's nobody here.
It was 3:54 when I asked for services.
All right, stop.
You don't even know. You just came in here like an unhinged lunatic.
I asked you who you are. You wouldn't tell me. You questioned me. I work here. You don't belong.
Oh, how dare I question you, right, Lou? How dare I question you?
Well, I'm questioning you.
How dare I? How dare? I'll be right here. I'll be right here, Lou.
Stop. And what happened?
What a complete unhinged. That man is code enforcement. He goes to people's homes and enforces code in the village of Atlantic Beach. Are you kidding me? I'll take an apology now, Lou.
Go fuck yourself. How's that?
Excuse me?
That's right. You heard what I said. Go fuck yourself.
Excuse me? I'll take an apology.
Have a nice. Yeah, go get an apology. Go stick it up your ass. Yeah, go. Yes.
Put your seatbelt on, Lou. You gotta put your seatbelt on. I'm the whack job. Put your seatbelt on, Lou. Lou, put your seatbelt on. Come on, man. You gotta follow the law. You gotta follow the law, Lou.
I can't even begin to imagine opening my door to a deranged man screaming down on me, enforcing code. The lunatic just phoned home, so now there's 2 of them.
You're not parked.
Vinny, this is Sean.
What seems to be the problem?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
What's your name, sir?
Doesn't matter. What's the problem? What's
your name? Your name doesn't matter?
What's your name?
Your name doesn't matter?
What is your name?
Is it with like...
What is your name?
Officer, Inspector doesn't matter?
What is your name?
So I'm asking you what your name is. You said is your name doesn't matter?
My name is Vince Amoroso. What is your name?
My name is Sean.
Sean what?
Just Sean.
Sean, just Sean?
Yeah, just Sean.
Sean from where?
Sean from Earth.
Okay. So
I'm
what
just
seems
here.
to be the problem?
I don't have any problem. I think are you? Yeah, you can call them. Go ahead, Vinny. Yeah, go ahead.
What seems to be the problem?
Go ahead. Call who you need to call. If you feel safe. I'm unsafe. I mean, that's your right.
I feel perfectly fine. I want to know what the problem is.
Enforcement has arrived. Hey, officer, how are you?
Officer DeConzo 3485, Nassau County. How are you?
Thank you for identifying yourself. I appreciate it. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I didn't call you. Vincent here, the inspector, called you. Apparently, he thinks I'm trespassing.
Inside the building after the building was closed, refused to leave. Our security officer asked him to leave, which he declined to do. So after conversation between these 2, me as his supervisor.
Oh, you are his supervisor. So you're a liar as well.
Alleviate the situation.
Basically, both the security enforcers cried the same fake story to the officer, after which the auditor told his side.
I was under the impression that it was 5 o'clock. But either way, it wasn't 4 o'clock. It was 3:54, and I said, ma'am, you're closing early.
Do you still want to file a request?
I wanted to. That's my goal. That's my goal here today, but they left early. Again, they said they can leave whenever they want and do whatever they want. And they don't answer to nobody. Vincent here says that even though he's paid by taxpayer dollars, he's only looking out for himself and he does whatever he wants to do. He decided to call you. There was people still in the building. As soon as the clock struck 4 o'clock, I left the building.
When can he do his FOIA? He can do his FOIA request electronically, which I'm sure he knows. Or he can come in during normal business hours, which are from 8 to 4. However, if the office deems necessary to close early, we don't have to tell him that we're closing early. We can leave early.
Well, I was here when it was still open, sir.
But obviously, if the village clerk was closing the door and said you'll have to come back...
You're acting like I broke into Village Hall or something.
This officer identified him right away as he came to the scene. He showed promise, and rightfully so, he proceeded to shut up the security enforcers real good.
I get that. I get it's closed now.
Get some information.
I'm investigating. That's all I'm doing here. I was in the area anyway, so I decided to come down and investigate. I'm sure I investigate, Police departments, village halls, everywhere. So it's just part of my job.
As far as I know, you're just doing what you can do. That's fine.
Right. That's it, sir. Come on, be reasonable. I walked inside of a village hall. That's starting problems. Wait till you see the video and how this maniac acted. Really? I don't use that word lightly. I don't use it lightly. I don't use it lightly, sir. You've called me a moron, whatever else you called me today, sir. I don't use the word maniac lightly. And when you see the video, I told you I'd send it to you.
Identification wouldn't even do that.
Sir, you're not a law enforcement officer. Did he ask me for identification? Did he ask me for identification? Because he knows his job, sir.
I asked you to leave, and you refused to.
Identification.
You call me anything you want.
Now they're putting you in a predicament, aren't they?
Who is it?
He can refuse identification.
He can refuse identification.
He hasn't committed a crime. I'm certainly not obligated.
Well, there you go. It only takes one good, educated cop to shut up all these nasty wannabe cops working at our government institutions. But now Lou was just being a crybaby.
I'm not going to let him diffuse or twist the story. It was past 4 o'clock.
It's on video, sir.
It was past 4 o'clock. I asked him to leave.
You're lying.
There was nobody in the...
Go ahead. Keep lying.
Then you're a liar.
How?
Well, then you can
It's
call
all
me a liar,
recorded.
you're a damn liar. You go say whatever you want to say on that. I asked you your things, okay?
You've made that clear.
I work here.
Right.
I asked
There
you
you
to
go.
leave. Very simple. You refused. Okay? I didn't take force. I wouldn't do that. But I asked if I had to call I was going to do that. I asked you nicely.
You guys can always call me. Just call me up and I'll help you out. Try to
Again,
get everybody where they need to be. If he was asked to leave after 4 o'clock, that's he is trespassing.
That's it. That's all. I was going on trip.
It wasn't after 4 o'clock.
You understand that if it's past closing time.
Right.
The officer was understandably upset. Two know-it-all buffoons just wasted his time over their petty egos. At least these two code enforcers got a shut-up call, and now they'd be more vigilant not to mess with the ones who pay their salaries. The last cop was educated enough, but this next one openly went against Texas laws.
It's the safest in Texas with a population over 25,000.
Yeah,
okay.
well,
So hold on. What I'm trying to say is we didn't achieve that by everybody showing their guns walking around the streets.
On June 26, 2013, YouTuber Don't Comply planned a safe, open-carry rifle walk in his Little Elm, Texas neighborhood to raise awareness of its legality. Despite notifying police of his demonstration, they arrived to argue with him rather than to provide security.
How you doing?
Sergeant Sanford, Police Department.
Hey, good to meet you.
Mr. Horton?
Yes.
All right.
How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Excellent.
What's going on today, buddy?
Oh, we're just doing a normal Second Amendment exercise. We're going to walk around the neighborhood with my rifle slung over my back, pointed down with a chamber flag in the chamber.
Okay. So, what are we attempting to achieve here?
We're helping to show the general public that it's a perfectly legal activity in the state of Texas to open carry long guns.
And you think that your display is going to achieve that?
It definitely will.
Who's this?
Because that's my wife.
Oh.
So at the time that people that may not understand that it's a legal activity call into, say they moved here from New York and they come and call the 911 and they get a dispatcher and says, hey, there's a guy walking with a gun.
I got you.
Wouldn't the simple dialogue be, wouldn't the dialogue be, well, is he wielding around? Is he threatening anyone with it? No, he's not? Okay, well, that's perfectly legal in Texas.
He took all safety precautions. This is a constitutionally protected act, but it's because the cop doesn't like it. That's why he isn't going to allow it.
As the safest in Texas with a population over 25,000.
Yeah,
okay.
well...
So hold on. What I'm trying to say is we didn't achieve that by everybody showing their guns walking around the streets in order to do that. Okay, and I don't believe that you doing that is gonna achieve that.
In the first month that we lived here, our house was broken into, and
I was the one that took the report.
Yeah, the back door got kicked wide open, and so it's not the safest neighborhood in my eyes because I've been a victim of those crimes.
I believe Officer Nordman has already explained the disorderly conduct law.
Okay. Now,
has he?
Now, are you going to say that I calculated to cause alarm by walking with it slung to my back in a proper...
We're giving you forewarning that it's going to cause an alarm. Okay, and I guarantee you we're going to get about 100 calls.
And then
yeah. And listen to me, you're a law-abiding citizen. I respect you. Okay, I'm a law-abiding citizen, or else I wouldn't be in the position that I am.
Right.
Okay, I love guns. I've got my own collection. I don't see that it's fit for me to be walking around my own neighborhood showing guns. I would understand if you were in Kabul, Afghanistan.
Yeah.
It's a different story.
And that's an opinion.
Right, and it's my opinion. And that's what we're having here. It's just an opinionated talk between us. Okay. Two grown men,
right,
who both have the exact same rights.
Absolutely.
If it's just a difference of opinion, then educate the people about the Constitution when you get those 100 calls. The residents should know the law of their state.
But I'm sure you've heard the saying before, just because you can doesn't necessarily mean you should. Does that make sense?
I mean, I don't see why not. I don't see why we
so
should.
Just because you can use the N-word, should you be going around town blasting it left and right?
Well, I guess I could.
You could. It's a First Amendment, but is it really in good taste to do it?
I don't see how the law.
I don't think so.
I don't see how the law enforcement of this town has anything to do with taste. I think it should rely on.
Believe it or not, a lot of it has to do with taste, on how we present ourselves to people, how we treat people.
Sure.
You know, we can be like New York officers and be cruel and corrupt and ugly to the citizens, but we're not. We choose not to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we're here to serve you guys.
Okay.
All right. You want to practice your Second Amendment right? By all means, go ahead.
Great.
Okay.
So,
but as soon as you come within the confines of a law that you violate, you're going to go to jail.
Right.
So saying the N-word openly is as offensive as legally carrying a firearm? Wisdom is chasing this officer, but he's faster.
If I have a right to open carry my gun,
I'm asking you a
how
question.
do I do it without?
Just answer my question, please. You don't think that that's going to cause an alarm?
I don't think in a well-educated public that it will cause an alarm.
You think our public's educated?
And I don't think it should cause an alarm.
You obviously don't think our public's educated because you're saying that you're wanting to educate.
We are helping to educate them.
So we've got an uneducated public through what you said. So that's going to cause an alarm, sir.
Well,
I'm just saying.
The issue is this. I have the right to open carry a long gun. What manner, in your eyes, is not calculated to cause an alarm?
I wouldn't even carry it. I wouldn't even put myself in that situation.
I'm asking what is the way to do it?
I wouldn't do it.
So you're saying that it's not legal?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying.
Well, you're saying if I do something that's legal,
trying to put words in my mouth.
I'll be arrested.
Hold on, Mr. Horton. Come on, let's keep this civil, okay? All right.
Yeah, but you're just talking in circles around the issue that I'm going to be arrested for disorderly conduct for doing something that is legal.
So basically, he will be arrested not because he's doing something illegal, but because this cop thinks it's wrong. Indirectly, the cop is threatening him.
And you don't know? Do you know all your neighbors all the way down the street? Do you know every single neighbor down the street?
No, I know a couple of them.
Let's say a guy 4 or 5 houses down, right? This time of day, you're out front with kids and everything like that. Comes walking by with a rifle, and you don't know him from Adam.
Okay.
You're gonna be totally fine with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's gonna ring an alarm at all.
If he's walking in a normal manner with it slung like any responsible person would do, if he's got it at the ready and he's got his hands on it like this, then sure. But just some years back, the little kids would sling their shotgun over their shoulder and ride their bicycle down the road, right down Buckner in Dallas, and go and shoot cans in a creek.
I would understand if you would be down in Oak Cliff, Dallas, or something to that effect, wanting to do this, but this is a perfectly safe neighborhood.
Instead of arguing with this guy, the cop should try to rile up support to make open carry illegal. Until it's not, he should follow the laws.
And that's how I explained earlier, our community...
Well, it's not.
You don't have people walking around left and right carrying guns, so this isn't an accepted norm in our society.
Well, we're going to make it the norm here then. We're going to get groups of people and we're going to do it every day. I mean, if it has to come to that. I mean, we did that in Temple. There was an incident in Temple, and I brought 500 people down there, and we walked right through the entire town with all of our ARs and AKs on.
Yeah, I'm sure you were abiding by every single law that there was.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And I'm abiding by the law by walking down the street here in the same exact way.
Temple is a different city altogether than Little Elm.
Well, yes, Temple is a different city than Little Elm. But we went there and did that because of the officers not respecting our Second Amendment.
Perfectly safe but uneducated neighborhood.
By you carrying a firearm out there is going to put people in fear for their own safety. Just to be quite frank with you.
It'd make them uneasy, is what you're saying?
Right. And it troubles me that you don't see it the same way.
Well, then I guess that, that maybe the police should do some sort of public educational classes so that when this arises, you aren't getting the hundreds of calls. Maybe that when they call the dispatchers talk to them. Maybe you can hold some public events and talk about it at your city councils.
Yeah, maybe we could, but that's nothing that's going to get done this afternoon.
An uneducated firearms individual isn't going to see that. All they're going to see is a man walking down the street with a rifle in a neighborhood full of kids. That's all they're going to see.
Well, what I'm hearing from you is that
if you violate the law, you'll be arrested. Yes.
Well, what I'm hearing from you is that if I try to exercise my Second Amendment right and open carry a rifle down my road, that you will arrest me for disorderly conduct.
I'm saying
and
that
then,
it causes the alarm.
And you're giving me no alternative way to exercise that Second Amendment right.
I don't have that answer for you.
Right. You're not giving me any alternative to exercise that right.
I said, don't do it.
Don't exercise my Second Amendment right, is what you're telling me.
Asking
you have the right to carry.
No, you just said don't do it.
You don't have the right to alarm the citizens of the city.
Okay.
Two separate things.
Well, they're not, because they're turning into the same thing.
Do you like to feel safe in your own home?
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't you think everybody else should deserve the same right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I've got guns, I've got cameras, I've got everything that I need.
You'll be infringing upon that.
No, I won't.
By doing this?
No, I won't.
Ignoring the police's warnings, Don't Comply proceeded with his walk, later recounting a peaceful experience, even buying ice cream and noting the complete absence of police presence. This seemingly highlights the absurdity of the police warnings and their apparent incompetence. And what a way to express your rights. That brings us to the end of today's cases. If you enjoyed it, please consider showing your support by liking this video and make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. And if you want to see more, check out the next video here.
Put your hands out in front of you. Okay. Put your hands out in front of you.